Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I welcome all challengers.
My turn.
I kinda spaced out and didn't notice that. Oopsies. Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Got it.
Okay. My turn.
Ouch.
It's my turn. Go. Now.
Go.
Right. Hey.
My turn. Arcus activate.
You have my thanks.
Right.
Go. That's that. Let's keep moving.
Alright, very simple battle, not all that difficult. Okay. Let's see what this chest is. And then we will head back.
Treasure chest.
Earthlance. Alright, let's head back and report the monster is dead. And then I think we're going to be getting out of this area and continuing on with the story. I look forward to see what our interesting teacher has in store for us.
Bring it on. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Leave it to me.
Ouch. Ouch.
I can do this. Fire! Go!
Go.
Keep it up, everyone.
Of course. Huh? Off guard.
I'll pick you up.
Ouch again. Uh-oh.
Too slow.
I can
You
do
know-
this.
I'm very not a fan of these AoE attacks that are getting literally everyone. I'm pretty sure... I think I have to do this, otherwise they're gonna die.
Hang in there.
You have my thanks.
Go.
Let's get rid of this one.
My turn. Huh?
One down.
Oh, please. My turn.
I've been buried.
Let's go.
An opening.
Go. Okay, it's safe for now.
Alright, let's go back now. Wait, nope. Oh, I assume you've taken care of that monster? That's correct. Thank goodness. Thank you so much. Now we can finally begin harvesting again. I'll have to let the family know right away. You're welcome. I found myself surprised at how close this area is to Seldik, however. Wouldn't it have been much quicker to make a request to the provincial army instead? Well, it is admittedly close, but this area, and Seldik as a whole, really, is on the very outskirts of the Krizan province. As such, the provincial army isn't very interested in aiding us. Ah. Yeah, that's not too hard to believe, considering their attitude earlier. That certainly doesn't sit well with me. I probably shouldn't say any more on the matter. However, I do still owe you all your reward for this. Please take these. Received fresh eggs, times 10. Nice. Strawberries, too. And honey syrup. And coarse rock salt. That's really generous. Can we really have this much? Why, of course. We've got enough to last us here as it is. After all your help, it's the least that I can do. I hope you enjoy them. These look great. Thank you. Hehe. You don't get much fresher than this. I'm looking forward to digging in. I'm rather envious that you have the opportunity to eat such delicious food every day. Haha, that's one of the benefits of being a farmer. Unfortunately, though, it's not all good. Things have been getting tougher lately, seeing as how goods are being imported so cheaply nowadays. Huh, I wasn't aware of that. Importing's become a much easier task now thanks to the Transcontinental Railroad and international flights. Furthermore, more and more goods can now be legally imported as a result of the rising population. Come to think of it, I have noticed an increase in cheaper ingredients lately. Oh, my apologies. I shouldn't be wasting your time with all this. Regardless, you all have my thanks for today. Now we can move on to harvesting without any worries. Allow us to thank you too. We actually learned a lot from doing this request. Feel free to get in touch should anything else come up. Quest East Seldik Highway Monster completed. I believe that is everything, which means we get to continue the story. Whew, guess that does it for all the mandatory tasks. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pooped. Same. I don't venture out into the highways very often. The two of you sure seem okay, though. Haha, well, my hometown is in the countryside, too, so I'm kind of used to this. And with all the training Laura does, I imagine this is probably nothing for her. Indeed, I find this level of exercise to be quite manageable. However... What is it? No, I'm sure it's nothing. I believe we should return to the inn now, should we not? Yeah, let's. I'm guessing Instructor Sara is still there. We can give our report and also ask her a bit more about the purpose behind these field studies. That would definitely be good to know. She hasn't told us anything about what's happening tomorrow either. Alright then, let's head back to town. Alright, back to town. I'd rather avoid the enemies. Yeah, that works. Nah, actually, I probably shouldn't avoid the enemies. I need to level up. This is a JRPG. Levels are important.
Enemy sighted! Take him out!
It's my turn. Now!
Go! Here we go! Now's our chance!
I've got you!
My turn.
There's one down.
Right. Huh? Off guard.
I'll pick you up.
You fought well, Elliot.
It's all I can do to keep up with you.
Oh. Don't give crap. The one paid. What's going on? It sounds like something's happening over at the market. There appears to be some manner of dispute occurring. I wonder what's up. Should we go take a look? Yeah, let's go and see. Hold on. Something smells weird in my room. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I thought I smelled something burning, so I went to make sure that nothing was on fire. I had my heater on, I turned it off. Alright, now let's go see what's happening in the market. In the Seldic Grand Market. Don't give me that crap, this is my spot. Is your name on it? I paid for it, so it's mine. I'm the one who paid for this spot. Look, I've even got the permit for it, so stop lying to me and vamoose. May I ask what the problem is? Perhaps we can help in some way. There seems to be some question over which of these two gentlemen gets control of this area to set up his stall. The young merchant over there is local, while the merchant wearing the suit is from the capital. So they're both claiming the same spot. How odd. Permits for the market are issued by the province's ruling lord. Oh, so for Seldic that would be... This isn't good. We must stop them. Who are you? Unhand me at once. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but violence isn't going to solve anything. You both need to calm yourselves. You've been worked into a rage. Bah! What are you, high schoolers? This has nothing to do with you meddling kids. We're having a mature discussion here, and I'll thank you not to interfere. Okay, Mr. Scooby-Doo. Since when has grabbing a person by the neck been considered mature? If you truly intend to have a mature discussion, perhaps you should try acting more like adults. What did you say to me? We're students from Thor's Military Academy. We're currently visiting this town on a field study. And while we're not yet formal members of the army, I'm afraid we cannot simply walk by and ignore a fight in such a public place. A military academy? Ugh, so they're a bunch of soldiers in training. What in Iodios' name is happening here? Oh, look. Oh, now look what you've done. Manager Otto. I've been filled in on what happened. I understand both of you have a permit for the same stall, is that correct? Yeah. And both permits expire at the same time, too. What's the meaning of this? I understand your concerns, but fighting over it here is greatly inconveniencing the other customers. I'll be happy to discuss the matter in private, but I'll need to ask you both to put your differences aside until it's been resolved. Oh, okay. I guess. Well, that was a close one. Seems like everything's going to be fine now, though. Yeah, guess he's the guy in charge. I really appreciate the four of you stepping in to help defuse the situation. Though I suppose I should expect no less from the infamous Class 7 I've heard so much about. The class so infamous that Class 6 got destroyed. Oh? How do you know about Class 7? My name is Otto. I'm the manager of Seldic's Grand Market. I have some things to discuss with you. If you'd be so kind as to come along, I'll treat you to some tea. The logo showed up. So you were responsible for choosing our assignments? Indeed. Principal Van Dyke is an old friend of mine, you see. He asked me to personally select a few tasks that you might be able to complete. Well, that was nice of him. We appreciate your consideration as well. Oh, it was no trouble at all. Likewise, I'm grateful to you for taking some troublesome tasks off my hands. And I can't thank you enough for your help at the market. If you hadn't been there, I imagine someone would have wound up getting hurt. I'm just glad we got there when we did. So both merchants will be taking turns using the same stall at the front of the market? That's right, both of their permits are genuine, but their merchandise and temperaments don't lend themselves to sharing a space. Eventually, they agreed to a compromise where they would each make use of the front stall on alternate weeks. The other stall we reserved is near the back of the market, however, so whoever's relegated there will likely see far lower sales numbers. That's better than nothing, I guess, but still really unfortunate. I must admit, I do find this whole matter rather perplexing. To my knowledge, the issuing of market permits is the sole responsibility of each province's ruling lord. For a mistake such as this to have been made in the first place raises some rather unpleasant questions. That's true. It's the Lord's duty to control the flow of goods. If he can't handle it, the local economy could really suffer. Quite right. Ordinarily, that responsibility would fall upon the Duke's household. The Duke? The Cruzan province is ruled by Duke Alberea, one of the 4 most powerful nobles in the entire country. But lately, the situation surrounding the Duke's household has been getting a bit complicated. Complicated? A few months ago, he increased the sales tax for our market rather significantly. And with a larger percentage of their profits being taken from them, the merchants have begun to get rather desperate. Fights like the one you saw earlier are becoming more and more commonplace. I see. Sales tax is something which should not be raised without careful consideration. History has shown us how damaging such actions can be. I've never heard of anything like that happening in the capital. Have you tried raising objections to the increase? Of course, I've even gone to Berea Hard numerous times to petition the Duke personally. But they always just drive me away at the gate without listening to a word I have to say. This has been going on for roughly 2 months now. ... If that's the case, the mix-up with the permits may be more than just an accident. Are you suggesting they might be getting careless when dealing with the market, or maybe they're deliberately trying to cause problems? I don't think it's a good idea to jump to conclusions. But I will say that before all this began, the soldiers in the guardhouse absolutely would have intervened in a scuffle like that. Oh? Unlike the Imperial Army, a provincial army's main priority is maintaining the status quo throughout their territory. So mediating arguments which threaten that status quo should absolutely fall within the scope of their duties. Correct. It seems that unless we accept this task's increase, they intend to turn a blind eye to the market. The commanding officer at the guardhouse has even made comments suggesting as much. That's not right at all. ... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking about matters like this with you. This is strictly an internal affair to be dealt with among us merchants. You have no reason to concern yourselves with it. You need to be focused on your field study. And I'll have a new list of tasks for you tomorrow as well. You will? So you were asked to prepare some for each day of our visit then? That's right. I've got a few difficult ones in mind too, but I'm sure you're up for them. Or at least, I hope you are. Don't worry, we are. We'll do our very, very best to meet your expectations. Why do I get the very wild feeling that part of this field study is resolving that? That all sounds really unfair. Yeah, I agree. Provincial lords have the duty and the right to decide upon and collect taxes in the regions they control. And as long as that remains the case, there's not really much the general populace can do to stand against them. I'm reluctant to comment on how others choose to rule their own territories. But harassing one's people like this seems clearly inappropriate. I've heard many rumors about the current head of House Albarea. The current head is Eustace's dad, right? So couldn't we ask Eustace for some help here? I doubt there's anything he could do among the Among the nobility, decisions made by the head of the house are absolute. And since the Albareas represent one of the 4 great houses, that old tradition is absolutely guaranteed to be alive and well. The Emperor himself is probably the only one with more power than the heads of the 4 great houses. Guess that's a no then. I see you're all busy mulling things over. Excellent, excellent. Instructor Sara? What brings you here? I figured it was about time for me to get things going. Group B's not getting anything done, as expected, so I'm off to help sort them out. What? You're going to see Group B now? The town of Parma is a considerable distance from here. Now, you let me worry about that. You 4 are perfectly capable of looking after yourselves anyway, right? Put your heads together and think. I'm certain you'll see what you need to do. Aedos be with you. I'll be looking forward to your report. I think that's what she said. That went by too quickly. I can't believe it. She left without her text box finishing. It's as though she knows exactly what's going on. Why do I have a feeling that... You know, I'm gonna find it really silly if the... if Duke Albarea was, conspiring with the headmaster and set up this entire situation. As in, he raised the taxes, or maybe there isn't actually even a tax raise. And he set it all up so our 4 meddling kids could get some real-world experience. I will find it amusing if that's what ends up happening. Even though she spent the whole day drinking at the inn, can she read minds or something? ... I'd suggest we return to our room and rest for the night, in any case. We still have our reports to write, so an early dinner seems wise. Yeah, you're right. I'm so tired. Me too. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep at the dinner table without even making it to my bed. Alright. I think I went the wrong way. Where am I?